I don't know about you, but I'm getting pretty sick of attractive women constantly throwing themselves at me.
It's not true.
Of course it isn't, because I look like this.
Ew.
But somehow, that's what happens to this guy, Jasper. I'm Jay Harangue and I've wasted hours of my life watching terrible films.
You should subscribe.
This is Jasper and he's the titular character.
Is that a fact?
It is, actually.
He spent years as a private detective, but today he's packing it in. But oh no!
Fuck!
He gets a call and agrees to do one last job. So now we've established that, it's time for the opening credits. And these are cut with scenes from the film recreated with computer graphics. If you ever played GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64, it looks a bit like that, except the characters look even more disabled.
That doesn't look good.
The first thing Jasper does, now that he's got a case, is call in at this bar.
Do you want a house special to go with that? Looks like you could use one.
I wonder if you can guess what the house special is. Yeah, that's right. She's noshing him off in the hot tub.
Of course.
When she's finished, she makes this noise in his face. He arrives at this woman Courtney's apartment.
Mr. Clay?
He's like, this better be important or I'm retiring. She's like, yeah, it is. My son is missing.
Have you tried the police?
No,
Why not?
I've already been there.
What?
So sorry, have you tried the police or not?
It's so difficult to comprehend.
Anyway, he's like, I'm not sure I can be bothered to find your missing son.
Can I offer you a drink?
And then they bang. But oh no, someone's broken into her apartment.
That blow is gonna give him a brain damage, I reckon.
When Jasper comes round, he remembers a load of stuff that Courtney told him.
Fucking Danvers has taken him.
Danvers?
He runs Elmore, owns most of this town.
Courtney's a prostitute and Danvers is her boss. After reviewing his detailed notes, Jasper has decided to take the case. He calls his friend Coffee and asks for information on this Danvers.
You want this information on Danvers?
Yes, please.
Can you guess what he's going to have to do in return?
I think you know what I want.
Yep. And then they bang. So armed with the information he needs, Jasper is on his way to Elmore, but he seems to have fallen asleep waiting at this junction. Luckily, he gets woken up by this guy, Brody. Brody gets Jasper to give him a lift to this building, where there's underground women's fighting going on. This guy watching in the sunglasses is Danvers. Yeah. This fight scene isn't bad at all, and they must know this, because it goes on and on and on. Until Brody enters the ring and rewards the winner with a can of Red Bull. She shakes it up as if she's going to spray it into the crowd, but Red Bull doesn't work like that, so she just has to sling it over everyone. Jasper is tired from the long drive, so he checks into this motel and falls asleep. In the morning...
Morning.
Breakfast?
Oh, look, it's a can of Red Bull.
Yes. Yes, it is.
She's like, normally breakfast isn't included, but because you're so good looking, I thought I'd use it as an excuse to come into your room. Just don't tell my boyfriend Ralph. And then they bang. But oh no, Ralph is coming.
What do I do?
Pretend I'm clearing the plates.
You mean the plates with an unopened can of Red Bull on it?
Yes.
I'm wondering why Ralph would be going into customers' rooms anyway. Is he just allowed to walk into any of them? Oh, and instead of hiding in Jasper's room with the door shut, she waits for Ralph outside his room with the door open while he's getting dressed. It couldn't be any more obvious what's going on. I wonder what Ralph has to say about this.
So you made him breakfast, did you?
Yes, honey.
And I'm supposed to believe that's all you gave him, huh?
If you don't remember, Ralph is one of the guys who kidnapped Courtney earlier.
I can smell sex on you, girl.
So Ralph seems nice. He's about to go for Jasper too, but he thinks again, because Jasper has a gun.
Don't ever hit a woman in the face.
Yeah, anywhere else is fine. She forgives Ralph anyway, because he agrees to buy her some fluffy slippers.
Excuse me?
I'm not making that up. That's actually what happens. Anyway, it's time for Jasper to sit in his car and drink a can of Red Bull.
Really?
Then, while Jasper's sleeping in his car, two bikers come up, punch him through the window and drag him out. Ah, fuck! They knock him out, chain him to the back of one of their bikes, and are about to drag him along the street. But Jasper shoots the chain and they ride off. You're probably thinking, ooh, I wonder who those guys will turn out to be. Well, don't bother. We never see or hear anything about them again.
Oh.
Jasper then goes into this brothel, and it turns out it's closing down because the one over the road, owned by Danvers, has taken all the girls.
Maybe you should talk to Jake.
Jake?
Yes.
So he goes out back to talk to Jake.
I'm looking for a girl named Courtney.
What's she look like?
Brunette, slim, about 55 kilograms.
Could eat an apple through a tennis racket.
True.
Jake's like, everyone who worked here who looks like that now works for the other brothel. So Jasper goes there. He pretends to be a normal customer and asks to have a go on a woman who matches Courtney's description. He goes to wait in a room. The woman who comes in isn't her, but she does tell Jasper about a bar where Courtney might be. So off he goes. But hang on, Jasper's going to need to pull over to drink a nice cold can of sugar-free Red Bull. Jasper arrives at the bar and gets chatting to this girl, Ebony, who's obviously desperate to shag him.
Obviously.
But Jasper needs a shit. In the bathroom, he bumps into this character, who's so awful and pointless that I'm not even going to discuss him any further.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
When he gets back to the bar, Ebony's gone. But it's all right.
My name's Trudy.
Jasper.
Listen, I'm closing up now. If you'd like to come out back, we can continue the party out there.
So they go out the back to this room and Trudy starts giving Jasper a lap dance without taking any clothes off. That's fine, but this scene goes on and on and on. Until she passes out with her head in his crotch. When he goes to leave, Danvers' men confront him. Ralph, Brody the hitchhiker, and this one who hit him in the face at Courtney's apartment. They give Jasper a message from Danvers saying, get out of town.
And these men mean business.
You fucked too many women, and now we're gonna fuck you.
That doesn't sound great, so Jasper pulls a gun out and they leave. But oh no! That was Trudy's friend Sam. She's also unable to resist Jasper, so she takes him back to her house and mounts him.
Yes, of course.
As luck would have it, Sam is Danvers' daughter, and they're at his house. So Jasper leaves her bedroom through what I can only assume is the Oompa Loompa access door.
Yes.
Danvers is currently busy watching the world's most disinterested pole dancer when his daughter comes in and asks him if he's seen the middle-aged man she had in her room. Meanwhile, Jasper has found Courtney, and apparently they're in love.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, someone comes in and knocks Jasper out, and he's taken into the fighting ring. Danvers and his men start beating him up, but they decide to make him fight the girl who won the fight earlier. If he wants to walk out of there alive, he has to beat her.
Who the fuck are you? I'm the father of Courtney's child.
Excuse me?
Mr. Clay?
I don't understand.
So I suppose we're supposed to forget about anything that happened in the first part of the film, are we?
Yes.
This is shit. Anyway, then there's this fight. Okay, that's not gone well. But then the police come in and arrest Danvers, and this detective takes him to Courtney, and that's the end of the film. So until next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and check out this other video. Thank you.